Hi there, welcome to the all new episode of PhoneRadar Talk. I'm Amit and here's Karthik. And today we're going to talk about 6 important news of the day. The first one being Amazon Prime. If you're someone who has actually accessed Amazon.com earlier, you would have known about a service called as Amazon Prime, which is something most of the geeks and the techies would have been waiting for in India. Now this is priced at around 499 rupees, which is an inaugural offer, but later on it will be priced at 1000 rupees. But do make a note that this is only limited to shipping options in India right now. In the US, if you subscribe to the Amazon Prime services, that costs somewhere around $99 generally, and it comes with Amazon Video, Amazon Music, and also Amazon Unlimited Photo Storage feature, which is something highly valuable when compared with the service which is available in India. But that said, in terms of the pricing, at just $10 for a whole year, not even $10, actually $7.5 for the first year, it's literally a steal, which is something that you should be directly signing up for the same. You can check out the link in the description to know more about how to sign up and the benefits of this Amazon's Prime service. So that's the Amazon Prime service which has been launched in India. Now next up to Karthik about the Gionee M6 smartphone, which has just been launched a few minutes back in Beijing.
Yeah, so we already discussed about the Gionee M6 and the Gionee M6 smartphone yesterday as well. So now the phone is officially launched in Beijing, and as far as the specification and everything goes, both the smartphones, they feature, they're both known for their batteries. So the M6 features a 5000 mAh battery, and the M6 Plus features a 6020 mAh battery. And as far as specification goes, both of them features a Helio P10 processor. Is an octa-core processor and 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. So you can check the links in the description for more detailed specifications.
On all the specifications and everything.
Yeah, and both the devices, they feature an encrypted chip for security purpose that we already talked about.
And to talk about the price point, it's on a very higher side. It starts at around 3000
yuan. The M6 starts at 2700 yuan.
Okay.
And the M6 Plus starts at around 3000 yuan. And then you can buy the 128GB version as well for higher price, of course. Yeah.
So that's about the Gionee's latest smartphone, which has just been launched. Talking about the third news about the Galaxy J2 Pro that has been launched in India, which literally looks like the J3 Pro, which was launched a few weeks back in India. In terms of the pricing, this is literally priced almost around 200-250 rupees on a higher side than the J3 Pro, which is almost around 9800 or something like that. So it also features the same S-Bike mode and the Smart Glow feature which we had seen on the J3. So it doesn't really make sense what's Samsung actually smoking when they're launching the J2 Pro when they already had the J3 Pro or the J3 2016 or J2 2016. I'm kind of confused, so you can check out the link in the description to know more about the J2 Pro smartphone, which is exclusively launched by Samsung with a collaboration with Snapdeal. So let's talk about the next news, which is from the which is about Samsung Galaxy Tab J.
Yeah, so exactly as we just talked about this phone, Samsung Galaxy Tab J that has been launched in Taiwan is again very similar to what they already launched previously. That's the Samsung
Galaxy J Max.
Yeah, it's exactly same as the Galaxy J Max. So yeah, again it's a very similar device. I don't know why they're releasing the same device exactly again. So it features the same 6-inch display, everything.
7-inch display actually.
Yeah, 7-inch.
So it's a 7-inch display which Samsung, when we were at the launch event and when Samsung showed us saying like this is the new smartphone we're launching, the simple question which we had was, are you confused? Is this a tablet or a smartphone? Well, it's a 7-inch display. Yeah. And now the same device has been launched in Taiwan on the name of Galaxy Tab J.
Yeah, it's actually priced out a little bit higher than what they launched earlier. So you're not getting anything different.
Again, these are different strategies probably because they just want to resell the same product again and to create a new hype saying like, okay, in Taiwan they brought a new product. But if you are someone watching from Taiwan, you can tell them that, this has already been launched in India. So don't really think that it's a new product. Talking about the next interesting news is about the Google's new application. By default, if you're using a Nexus device or a device like OnePlus, then you would have all the stock applications on your smartphone. And in terms of the stock applications, at least the phone dialer, messaging, all of these applications should be the stock applications. And if you're a person who knows about Truecaller, then you know the value in that application. But not many people actually use the Truecaller services. So for that reason, Google is coming up with the spam filtering feature by default on the phone dialer itself, which means that the next time you run the phone dialer application and in case you get a call, it would match up with the local business listings and tell you that if the caller is actually spam or not. And if it's a spam, you would be literally given a notification there itself saying like it's a suspected spam caller, and that would save you probably 3 to 5 seconds. And it's not about just saving the time, but also the inconvenience of actually lifting a call and then answering some random person who is just trying to sell you something, so answering a telemarketing guy. So that way this is a very interesting feature which should be coming out with Android N, but we have already given a link in the description where you can find the APK. You can download it onto your phone and start installing the same. So that's about the new Google's application, which is the phone application. Talking about the next news, it's about Huawei and Karthik.
Yeah, so basically Huawei just launched their first half sales figure, and looking at the sales figure, it looks like the company has been doing extremely well, and they have increased up to the sales figure have been increased to 40%. So initially with the start of the year, they set a target of about 75 billion for the end of the year, and then as of now, after first 6 months, they reached about 35 billion now.
Okay.
That's a very good number, and considering the fact, obviously it has to do a lot with their new Huawei P9 smartphone and the sub brand,
which is the Honor brand.
That's also doing well in the country. So I think it's going well for the company. I think they'll be able to hit the target by the end of the year, that is of 75 billion. So it's pretty achievable. On the other hand, but then we have another news from Apple. They also, looking at according to a lot of reports, the Q3 sales for them has been predicted, and it looks like the company is again going to drop by 14% this time.
So this is probably the second time in the last 13 years Apple is actually seeing a decline in their sales.
Yeah, and the first time being the last quarter basically.
So that's almost this year onwards, Apple is actually seeing a great kind of competition from the Android ecosystem.
Yeah.
So talking about the next Android device, Sony has just launched the Sony XA Ultra smartphone in India at a price of 30,000 rupees. Now this is the exact Sony Xperia XA smartphone, which has the exact same specifications except the pricing being the difference of around 9,000 rupees. The XA was launched at 21,000 rupees while this is at 30,000 rupees. Again, do make note this is a 6-inch device with while the XA was a 5-inch device. The link in the description can help you in all the information around the same. So that's the Xperia XA. Moving back to the other launches, ZTE has launched 2 new smartphones right now in India.
Yeah, they launched 2 new smartphones. The first one being the Blade V6, and then the second one is basically Axon Mini. So the Axon Mini is basically the toned down or a smaller version of Axon what we already have. So it's priced at about 23,000 or 24,000 about, and it will be and both the devices will be available starting today. And the Axon Mini, as the regular Axon variant, it has all the fingerprint sensor, eye sensor, everything is there. And as far as the Blade VC is concerned, the best part of the device is it's very thin. It's
so
about 6.8.
When you say we already have, do you ever see anyone talking about having a ZTE smartphone? I'm kind of confused when he said that we already have Axon smartphone. I never saw anyone even talking about a ZTE smartphone in their hands.
Exactly. Probably very bad marketing strategy.
So ZTE has launched 2 new smartphones which actually no one cares about. But the link in the description can help you more on the same. So these were the 6 important news of the day. This is PhoneRadar Talk, and the question of the day is that will you be actually buying the Galaxy J2 Pro or the J3 Pro smartphones which Samsung has been pushing in the market at a pricing of around 10,000 rupees. Considering that it does come with some interesting features like the bike mode, but will you actually buy them? If yes, why? Let us know in the comment section below, and this was the PhoneRadar Talk of the day. Stay tuned for the next episode which goes live at 6 PM tomorrow. I'm Amit and he is Karthik, and we hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you.